AI industry moving at breakneck speed. New frontier model releases, GPT 5.6, Grok 4.5. Apple's trade secret lawsuit against OpenAI, huge AI infrastructure/VC spending, and continuing safety/regulatory debates dominate tech headlines. World Cup fever. Spain beat France 2-0 to reach the 2026 FIFA World Cup final. England face Argentina in Atlanta today in the second semifinal, in one of soccer's fiercest rivalries. War dominates the day. The U.S.-Israel-Iran conflict has reignited. The U.S. restored its naval blockade of Iranian ports. CENTCOM carried out multiple fresh strike waves near the Strait of Hormuz, and Iran retaliated with missile/drone attacks on U.S. bases in Bahrain, Kuwait, and Jordan. The strait remains effectively closed to commercial shipping, oil prices are elevated, and Trump says strikes continue, until I say it's enough. Markets are resilient despite the war. Cooler than expected U.S. inflation, 3.5% annual CPI. Pushed stocks higher this week even as oil spiked. Tech and chip stocks, ASML Semiconductors, are leading gains while IBM crashed 25% on an earnings warning. Humanitarian emergencies. The Ebola Bundibugyo virus outbreak in eastern DR Congo has passed 700 deaths and is outpacing containment efforts. Venezuela is still recovering from late June earthquakes. Record-shattering heat waves have killed thousands across Europe and the U.S. this summer. Geopolitical realignment continues. China-Russia ties are being reinforced, U.S.-China tension over Taiwan/rare earths persists, and Pacific nations are deepening security pacts, Australia-Fiji, Ocean of Peace alliance, amid concerns about Chinese influence. Global sports. World Cup 2026 dominates global attention, with semifinals underway and the final on July 19th. Cultural and commercial initiatives, auctions, indigenous partnerships, are enhancing the tournament's impact. NBA and WNBA are in off-season/all-star mode with draft picks and trades, Giannis to Miami, making headlines. Global entertainment. Global entertainment is being driven by major summer film releases, festival activity, and preparations for the FIFA World Cup final halftime show. BTS remains one of the biggest global music stories, with renewed group activity helping fuel another wave of international interest in K-pop. Southeast Asian pop, including P-pop, T-pop, V-pop, and Indo-pop, continues expanding internationally, narrowing the gap with K-pop in regional influence. Microsoft ecosystem. The biggest story is Microsoft's continued shift to agentic AI across Microsoft 365, Copilot, SharePoint, and the Power Platform, with new capabilities centered on Copilot Chat, Copilot Studio, WorkIQ, and automation-driven workflows. The most urgent operational item is the SharePoint Alerts retirement. Microsoft says classic SharePoint alerts stop working in July 2026, so organizations should migrate notification workflows to SharePoint Rules or Power Automate now. Power Apps, Power Automate, Power Pages, and governance features are all getting major Wave 1 updates through September 2026, with AI-assisted building, agent supervision, and stronger admin controls at the center. Google ecosystem. Legal and regulatory pressure intensifies. Google faces a significant class action lawsuit from publishers/authors over Gemini AI training data, with internal documents allegedly warning of billions in potential fines. Simultaneously, a Swiss antitrust probe has been launched over removal of Android search choice screens. AI integration accelerates. Chrome's Gemini AI features are expanding to iOS next month, with Gemini's monthly active users surpassing 900 million. Google Maps demonstrated AI's invisible hand potential, with a study showing rerouting just 2% of users improved citywide traffic and reduced fuel consumption. Apple ecosystem marks a high-stakes turning point for Apple, characterized by aggressive legal maneuvers, major geopolitical approvals, and shifting hardware priorities. The OpenAI fallout. In a historic shift from partners to legal adversaries, Apple has sued OpenAI, accusing its leadership and former Apple employees of systematic trade secret theft to shortcut OpenAI's upcoming consumer hardware business. Breaking barriers in China. Securing regulatory approval for Apple Intelligence in China is a massive victory that clears the path for Apple's AI suite to roll out to the world's largest smartphone market. Thank you for watching. See you next time.